It's time for my top 10 films of 2025. These movies will be in no particular order at all because I feel no reason to pick a favourite when I just love them all and I want to share them all with all of you. First off, we're going to start off with where I finished off 2025, and that was with Sentimental Value. Joachim Trier once again delivers a movie that the more you peel it back, the more layers it reveals of just how deep and complex it's going to be. And the more you watch it, the more you get into it, the more it gives you. And the next time you go back to watch it, it's going to give you even more. It's such a beautiful movie. Next up, Sinners from Ryan Coogler, and this movie just came out of nowhere and absolutely delivered. And since seeing it, I've thought about that scene in the barn when the music just takes over and all of it just becomes this celebration of what music can be. Oh, I loved it so much and I can't stop thinking about it. Splicing vampiric horror with music and a good booze up, what more could you want from a film? A movie that was very divisive this year, 28 years later. Some people like me loved it, a lot of other people didn't like it. For me, I enjoyed the fact the movie went in a different direction. It just didn't repeat the first one, it didn't just do another zombie movie. The journey of that film goes on, and where it ends, I found so beautiful and so poignant, and for me, it stuck with me the entire year. Sticking in the horror genre, Bring Her Back. A movie that explores grief in one of the most disturbing, unsettling ways, but also a really beautifully introspective way. I loved that film so much. Sally Hawkins standing in that pool at the end of the movie broke me. I was just a blubbering mess in the cinema. You absolutely should watch Bring Her Back. It's one of my favourites of the year. And another horror movie with weapons. I wasn't sure how I first felt about it, but I just kept thinking about it. It just kept coming back into my memory, and I haven't been able to get it out because there's just so much to unpack from it, whether it's the performances, whether it's how scary it is, whether how funny it can be. It's such a ride, that movie. I loved it. Pivot away from horror now into a movie that a lot of people don't seem to have seen or be talking about, and that is Steve with Cillian Murphy. This film feels like a claustrophobic descent into madness, and Cillian Murphy's measured but always on the edge of exploding character is so interesting to follow. Please go check out Steve if you haven't already. Perhaps one of the most talked about films this year, one battle after another. PTA continues to prove that he's one of the best directors out there working, and the performances he got from his actors were brilliant. Whether it's Sean Penn, Chase Infinity, Leonardo DiCaprio, Benicio del Toro, like everyone in that film is so great. I feel we're going to get a lot more chances to talk about that because it's going to clean up at the Oscars, let's be honest. Entering into the final three, and we have Yorgos Lanthimos' Bugonia. Not only a fun film to say, but such an interesting film to watch, because it's a weird balance of dark and unsettling, but funny and quirky, and the path that it goes on and the direction it leads and where it ends up is brilliant. A film that wasn't on my radar, but I'm so glad that it got onto it, was Train Dreams. One of the most beautiful films I saw this year. Not just visually, but just from a storytelling standpoint and a character standpoint. It's such a stunning movie. You could just mute it and look at it, and it's gorgeous. Definitely watch it if you haven't. And rounding out, we have It Was Just an Accident, an Iranian film from Jafar Panahi, which won the Cannes Palme d'Or. And I see why, because that movie is brilliant. It throws you into this raucous situation and it just takes you on it, and it's such a journey. And the morally complex story that it takes you down into is so interesting and so compelling. Definitely give this movie a watch. An absolute standard. There you are. Those are my top 10 films of 2025. This has been Musing on Movies. I will see you in the next one.